In progress.
Hello, 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 everybody. All right, today I want to talk about how the kingdom of God works and how money or reputation really work in the kingdom because they work different in the worldly way, right? I mean, it seems like you just pray for witchcraft and you could end up rich somehow real fast. But through God, God wants us to build up our finances over time. And that's the strategy that I pick also with trading, right? Because with trading, if you have a mindset of building up over time, compounding your money, you'll have the right mindset to make a lot of money with trading. But if you come into trading thinking that it's like something that you're going to make really fast, it might hurt you. And so, what I mean, like with real estate, you got to pass a test with doing mortgage loans, you got to pass a test. You got to read a book. You got to understand what's going on. Sometimes people have to work underneath somebody for a while, even to understand the industry. But every industry is like that. Being a teacher takes you years to do. Any career, being a doctor takes years to be able to do that. Lawyer, anything that you do in life, it usually takes you a lot of time. And then we see stuff in the world. We say, well, man, we could just be YouTube people and make a lot of money doing YouTube videos. We can make a lot of money doing Instagram videos or TikTok videos. But those people put in lots of hours and time to where you think, as a kid, you think they're just making money really fast. Oh, they're millionaires overnight. But the people that make millions of dollars doing the videos, YouTube, TikTok, and all that stuff, man, they're like people that do this all day long. They got a team of people. They know the algorithm. They know what makes people, money on the internet, and they keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. And they're like actors. Actors take a lot of time. We just had like the Oscars. Takes a lot of time to become an actor. So a lot of people don't understand the time that it takes to really become something special, in life. If you were a drone operator, it's going to take you years. It's just not the first person that went in there, right? It's just everything is going to take time. If you're a good mom or dad, it's going to take you time. In the beginning, you notice with your first kid, it's like kind of hair raising. You don't know what's going to go on. They get a little sickness, and you're like, oh, I hope they make it. But everything that you really could be good at, if you're doing it through the Lord, it takes time to do. So I want to go over Proverbs 13:11, and hopefully you guys will get a Bible out too, because the Bible is good. And I want you guys to start highlighting stuff and really getting into the Bible because it will change your life. But Proverbs 13:11, dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Man, this right here, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Dishonest money, when you get dishonest money, it goes away really fast. But if you gather money little by little, that's how you become wealthy. That's how you make money. The Hebrew word for labor here is yad, which literally means by hand. It implies a hands-on incremental process. The contrast is vanity, hebel, which refers to something breath-like or fleeting. And so that's the difference right here. This labor that it takes you, time to do things is the right way to make money. So the lesson of this verse right here is money that comes in a vapor fast and without effort tends to disappear just as quickly. True increase comes from the steady work of your own hands over time. And this is a concept that's really about trading. I hope you guys understand this connection I'm trying to make for you guys. Let's go to Proverbs 28:20. Proverbs 28:20. Or write these verses down if you guys could. These are going to be very good for you. So 28:20 says, a faithful person will be richly blessed, but one eager to get rich will not go unpunished. So, what does this mean? Why is it somebody is so eager to get rich will not go unpunished, but a faithful person will be richly blessed? I mean, to make haste, the word that's used right here in Hebrew means to be pressed, narrow, or in a panicked hurry. See, if you're in a panicked hurry, if you're so worried, you're so stressed, you have anxiety, it says it cast all that on God. So you're not even supposed to be in that fear mode like that to make money. It's not good for you, right? You could be making money for a different God in the Bible, the little G gods, and not even knowing it. The lesson: when you're in a hurry to be rich, we often what do? We compromise our integrity. We cut corners. We take risks we shouldn't do. The Bible defines faithfulness as the opposite of haste. Stability is the reward of the faithful. So once again, over time, building our accounts, over time, you know, making it happen, not putting in a lot of our money that we've been saving up and then getting in here and we don't know what we're doing yet, right? We want to really learn how to trade. This is a skill that will change the rest of your life. I was watching this one guy, and he said a lot of gurus out here tell you to quit your 9 to 5, just do trading full time. No, 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 no. Keep on working, because that's the capital you need to raise the money in trading. And you might be trading for a year or two without really making too much significant money. But I was reading this book, and it was saying that people take 2 to 3 years to really learn how to trade, and they lose some money over that time. And it says in their first 2 to 3 weeks after they know how to trade, they make all their money back that they lost in the year or two that it took them to get to that point where they could really trade and make money. It only takes a week or 2, 3 weeks to get all your money back. And then for the rest of your life, you're making good money, crazy money that you could never make doing anything else really in the same amount of time. But you built it up. It's something that you built up. Some people are going to learn how to trade faster than that because they put in the work other places. That's how God works, right? It says he'll richly bless you, but it's not just based off of your performance on trading. You might have been working really hard in other stuff, and then God will bless you as a trader. He'll open up your mind to doing that really fast. I've seen people that I train, how to trade, and they start making money like immediately. But it's not the hasty way. It's the same way that I'm telling them to compound their money, but they're making money like that because why? Because they were a truck driver that was working. They were, real estate people. They were in the military working hard for 20, 30 years. So things like that happen to people that work hard every time. Are you one of those people? Raise your hand if you're one of those people. Everything you do, you work hard at it. You do your best at it. If you're one of those people, then this could be faster for you. But if you're one of those people that's been flopping around and nothing really stuck and you never really, found any success in everything, this might take you a little longer. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. Let's go to Proverbs 21, 5. Proverbs 21, 5. Proverbs 21, 5 says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. So the diligent leads to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. Wow. Diligent. The word diligent here in Hebrew is choratz, refers to somebody who is sharp and decisive but focused. See, that's how you make money trading. You're sharp, you're focused. Who works like that? Who's decisive in their action? Who's focused? Right? The word hasty here refers to somebody acting on impulse. See, if you just trade when, okay, I only got a little bit of time to trade, I'm just going to go up and down, and I'm just going to push the button because I can't wait on the indicators to give me an indication of when I should trade. I like it when it goes up like this, it usually keeps on going up. When it goes down, it usually keeps on going down. Yeah, that sounds really fun on a demo account, right? But when you get into the real world, it's like things start changing around and it's not so easy. There's more pressure on you. Why did you take that trade? You're going to start thinking that. But we have indicators that tell you what to do on the 30 seconds, the 1 minute, the 5 minute. Like you can search around and find the indication of when you should trade. I'm telling you, if you use the indicators, you'll be better off. There was this movement of people that were like anti indicators. And it happened like in 19 or 2000, like probably 2021, 22, maybe around like COVID time and a little bit before. And then it has lasted. And you know who the people that say don't use indicators? It's the young kids. It's like the anti-establishment kids. Like this is how people been trading forever using indicators. And we use price action. But then there's this group of kids that came out that said, no, just use price action. You don't need indicators. Just use price action. Right. So it's like 50% of people's trading style used to be like price action, what the market's doing right here and there. You got to use that. Right. But then the other 50% was like indicators and the news and stuff like that. But there was this new movement that said, don't use indicators. And I seen kids like try to train people on not, man, don't use the indicators. Like there's some kind of bad drug for you or something. It's hilarious. Why would you not use every advantage you can? They don't even look at the news. They just say, man, you don't got to do anything. Just look at this, put up a Fibonacci and, just look at the simple moving average and you could tell this and look at the candle structure and you could read, the candle structure books. Well, when you read about the candle structure books, there's like you're one candle away from being a whole different system of candle to do this or that to where nobody will ever make money just trading off a candle structure. Trust me. It's the craziest thing when you get into that. Let's go to our last verse here. So make sure that you're really trying to learn how to do this and following instructions because then you'll start making it. Don't bounce around with different strategies and different things to do. Matthew 25:21. Matthew 25:21 says, his master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. And this is what God wants you to do. He wants you to be able to share in the big things, but at first he has to be able to trust you on the little things. And it makes so much sense if we own a company, we're not going to just put people in oh, you could be the president because you're a cool kid. You're a nice person. You're young. You're older. You have a lot of experience. I'm just going to put you in as my president. Like, no, usually they pick a president inside the company, a manager inside the company that knows the littler job to do and they perfected it. And so they say, well, why don't you be in charge of these people doing the little things? Doesn't that make sense? In the parable of this right here, the talents, the servants had to trade and work to multiply what they were given. It didn't happen overnight, right? This lesson is God looks at how we handle the few things first. If we can't manage a small account with discipline over time, we aren't ready for the many things. Think if you can't control a little account, how are you going to think and this is what people do. Let me be the first one to tell you. People will think that they'll be able to control a lot of money, but they can't control a little bit of money. See, all it is percentages. So don't think if you had like 200,000 in your account, you would get to $1 million real quick. Because the same thing would happen if you had $200, you would get to 1,000 real quick. And that's all it is percentages. And once you learn that this is just a percentage thing, and if you can master a low percentage of money going in there, then you'll compound it into a bigger amount. It will happen over time. Bill is really good at explaining that because he made an Excel spreadsheet. I made the Millionaire Marathon. Bill made the Millionaire Marathon a different way, and we use that too. But it shows like over time, you can take a little amount of money and build it up into a big amount. But some people say, well, I need the big amount of money to build into the big. No, no, the big is just, it's like the middle road. Like you started out with a little account and then you got it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So I hope you guys really understood this. I got my nephew here today. You might hear him in the background. It's about to be spring break. But let's go straight to the market. Let's go straight to the market. I was really scared because I had to turn off my computer today to turn it back on, and it didn't turn on real fast. I was like, I hope I didn't burn out my computer by turning it off like that. All right, here we go right here. Let's breathe. Everybody start breathing right now. Everybody breathe. It is a breathing. This is part of, you know, the trading. We do everything the same all the time. So breathe. 4 seconds, breathe in. You could hold it in and then breathe it out, or just breathe it out slowly. I want you guys to do this for 2 to 3 minutes at a time. It's just not okay to do it 10 times. You need to be doing this for like 2 to 3 minutes. 5 minutes, is even better. Even if you do it for 10 minutes. I remember it just seems like this was always the key to life when I was a younger kid and I couldn't control myself. I remember I was super hyper and they would sit me in a chair and say, just breathe, Lonnie, breathe like up to 10. Count to 10 and breathe real deep, right? A very hyper kid. And then I had anger issues at part of my life. And they used to tell me the same thing. Hey, Lonnie, sit down. And when you get angry like this, just don't do anything. Just sit down and breathe. I mean, breathing is the key of life. And I didn't find this out until I took this brain program. And this brain program would basically, it would make you smarter. It makes you understand yourself. It makes you really understand yourself better, like how the body works, how the brain works, how the conscience works, how the mindset works. It goes through everything, together, what makes a human. And then it makes you understand yourself better. So then you get smarter in the process of doing that. I hope everybody would take that test. I think it was like 180 hours that I did this. It was like almost seemed like a year, but I expanded my mind so much. It was super, super expensive though. It's probably like $80,000, $90,000, but it really helped me understand myself better as a human and understand myself better in the kingdom of God. All right, make sure you drink water. Our brain is 70% water. We need that when you're dehydrated. I was telling my wife, we always walk in a park now and we see the kids get out of school and they're all wearing like sweaters. And it was 80 something degrees here yesterday. It was super hot. And all these kids have on sweaters and stuff. And I remember being a high school teacher, the kids would wear sweaters and they would say, man, I got a headache, Mr. Boswell. I need to go to the nurse. And I was like, it's almost the summertime. Like, take off your sweater and drink water. But they didn't know because they're like little kids. They don't even know that like wearing a sweater in the middle of a hot day. And then I would say, why did you wear your sweater? Oh, my hair's not good. Why did you wear your sweater? Man, I feel like I'm fat. It usually be like people would wear, little kids will wear like stuff like this because they feel, insecure. So if your kid is wearing a lot of sweaters and stuff on hot days, make sure that they're not insecure. Tell them that they're doing great and they look, great. And don't worry about, wearing the sweater and trying to cover up all your face and hair and all that stuff. Because kids get dehydrated and they get like headaches. Like they can't even study in class. That was one of the biggest things, me being a teacher, was kids wearing sweaters and jackets on hot days in San Diego and not understanding how their body works. All right, you guys, I'm still breathing. Hopefully you guys are too. I know I talked a lot right there, but let's go ahead and go. What's the first thing we do? It's like a toss up now. Like I always taught the first thing to do, but it might be like we do something else. So what would you guys do now? We're coming into the market. What's the first thing we'd do?
News.
News. Yeah. And it's like what I mean by it's a toss up is that with the news, you could really like I feel like now if you guys aren't on the call, then I go straight to the AI robot because the AI robot's gonna tell me the news and then I go to the news. But for you guys, I'll still go to Forex Factory because some people don't have the master membership. So here we go. The news. Wow, this thing is moving and grooving. USD is horrible right now. It's getting drilled. It's losing to Europe by 50, losing to GBP by 55, losing to Japan by 40. Remember, it'll go up if the first one's stronger. It'll go down if the second pair is stronger. So what we see is USD is the second pair, but it's going up. That means Euro stronger, GBP stronger, and then the opposite. USD is in the first place, JPY is in second place, and it's going down. So Chef is even stronger than USD right now. That's like everything, and you can see that Canada is starting to be. It'll be stronger too in a second. And we see the odd. So gold should really be going up right now. I haven't even looked at the market, but this by looking at this, gold should be going. Oh, right here, here's gold. But you can tell because odd USD is going up, that gold should be going up also. All right, let's see here. GBP and Euro is really strong. It looks like the odd is the strongest out of everything. Look at odd beating CAD, and CAD and USD is almost even. So odd is really strong. If we catch it to where gold's not moving up fast, we should really buy gold because there's a correlation between it. There's no real major news. Pending home sales is okay. It's the monthly one, but that's not gonna like topple the financial market either way that goes. That's why it's not red. It's just an orange. All right, let me go ahead and go to that AI because the AI always gives me like a good trade, and that could be my trade of the day. It could just be like the AI telling me something, and that could be, what I'm gonna use. Always when you go to Gemini, you got to click on the Beast Trader. If you just go off the regular chat, that's a whole different system. So the Beast Trader is the one that you really want. So scan the market. And also, some people are having trouble like with lot size. All you have to do is ask this AI system, like, I have an account of this size and I want my stop loss to be like $20 on gold. What lot size should I use? That's how you talk to it, right? It explains that to you in the prompts too that I made. Here we go. Let's look at these David and Goliath because that's how I always start out. So the David, USD is pretty strong, it says. The odd is strong, which we knew. CAD is kind of in the middle. So it's saying that the Euro and JPY is weak. And this tells me that for the last 6 hours, it kind of shifted what's happening. So who should we, and look at the one that it picked, odd JPY or CAD JPY. Those are good. Those are good picks. Odd JPY is the best trade we just seen when we looked over here. Let's see. Odd JPY. Let's go look at that. Look at this. Odd JPY is a 50. Odd CAD is a 70 difference. So that's a great call by the robot, man. Wow. Look at that. That's CAD. It's also saying CAD JPY, but that's not even on that other website like that. So Forex Factory. Nope, nothing today. All right, gold. Gold, sell for the 4 hours, sell for the 1 hour, sell for the 15. Strong sell on the 30. So everything's saying to sell gold right now. Wow. All right, and it's bearish on the 500, SPX 500. On NAS 100 is red. It's saying it's going down also on the US30. So everything looks like it's kind of going down on the indices and on gold. Look at this. A prudent man foresees evil and hides from it. They don't do it. But the simple pass on and are punished. Proverbs 22:3. That's like the same stuff we were talking about today. That's beautiful. Thank you, God, for that. All right. Wow. Okay, here we go. Let's go straight into the market. I was looking at Nvidia. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Bitcoin's been going up. I'm always trying to add people. I don't want anybody to sit in there, but it's hard for me to like concentrate and add people every time. So hopefully you weren't waiting that long. So let's look at gold. You were saying gold's going down. That's the 4 hours. Let's see here. Wow. Up here, down there, down right here, down. Every call one on this one. So this is gold. Gold is going up and down really fast. 3 minutes to the opening bell. It's in the middle. We wouldn't take it right here. But it's saying it's going down, down, down. So I will switch it to 1 minute to really see. We could have took it down right here. That was at 6:03. Let's see the 30 seconds. Here goes one up right here at 6:23. It went up. Down right here at 6:13. Up right here at 6:10, 30 seconds. Up right here at 6 o'clock, 30 seconds. See, that's why I say all I do is I just switch the little time frame. Up right here, up, down, down, down right here. I just switch the time frame and I can still use indicators. I don't have to rush and just start taking trades out of my own head because we just take it to a littler time frame and take great trades all the time. It's no reason to rush around. All right. The US30 is way out of bounds right here. And it's probably because it's been going down for so long. It's been going down since, what time is that? It's been going down right here at 7 yesterday. So 7 a.m. has been going down. So it went up really fast on the opening bell a little bit before that, and then it went straight down. This looks like a good trade to take down. The robot said it's going down. And you see it's been going down and it just like piped up. It's hitting the resistance right here, the NAS. And it's outside the Bollinger Band. So I'm going to say if I took a trade right here down, this will be, a light trade. I wouldn't do a lot of lot size on this, but I'm going to go ahead and take this down. I'm going to sell US30, but low lot size, low lot size. I'm going to do a really low lot size and see if I can get in before the market opens. My stop loss is going to be pretty far away because I lowered my lot sizes. So I'm going to sell US30. And I'm right there. So let's see here. Let's see what happens. And it's still going, it's going up. Let's look at gold. Gold, it said it was going down. Let's kind of look at the other technical indicators here. See what's going on. It's neutral right here on the 1 day. 4 hours, it says a sell, like the robot was telling us. Everything is saying to sell gold, except for the 15 and 5 minutes is telling us to buy gold. So it might go up and then head right back down. Bill, have you been watching gold lately? How's it moving for you?
Hey, good morning, Lonnie.
Morning.
Yeah, as you know, I look at it right before the 5 o'clock open.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, there was a lot of price action. Yeah, right at 5 o'clock, it bottomed out, and which is pretty typical. It'll take a movement at that point. So it went up like $22 between 5 and 5:30, and then came back down. Yeah, pretty significant movement. So I caught a little bit, yeah, both directions, and basically I don't have to do anything else today.
I know that's right. Good
And
job.
since then it's just kind of a yo-yo, up and down with like no true direction.
Yeah, it's stuck right here. I see this little part. And it's even, you can pull this all the way back here. Pull this one down here. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's skyrocketing right now at open, for the stock exchange for ETFs and that kind of stuff. So it's got a big up right now.
Yeah, I wonder what happens after it hits this resistance right here. I wonder if it's gonna fire back down.
Yeah, based on your AI recommendation, probably going to hit someplace, but yeah, it's just going crazy right now.
Let's see how far did it go up since the opening. $14 already. They just hit the Bollinger Band. Kind of backed off. You see it kind of wick up here a couple of times right in this area. And then it kind of like shoots down really fast. Let's see. Here it is coming back down. All right, let's look at that. What was it? JPY. It's outside the Bollinger Band. So we wouldn't take it up right now. We would have to wait. Maybe if it comes down lower. That was a good call right there. It went up 3 times, 3 candles. Let's see what else we got here. Euro should be going up. The USD is really weak right now. That's what, gold is going up. The USD is really weak, so it should be going up. And the I looks strong. So that's that correlation trade we were talking about. The indices are really strong right now. Let's look at the market. How much did that go up already? Up 170. That goes all the way up there. And this might be a liquidity grab and come right back down really fast. We'll see. That's why I said to make sure you got a big stop loss on here. Low lot size could be a bigger stop loss. Let's look at, we want to look at the stocks. All right, products, screeners. We're going to go right here for stocks. And we want to look. What does the Dow has a lot of green. Everything's lit up green. This might continue to go up. Let's look at, what's the 100 doing? There's a lot of green here too. Some of the big guys are like in the middle. So what we want to see is, how did they start? Let's see how these stocks started. So Apple started right here. First it went down, now it's going up. Amazon's going straight up. Look at this good call on Amazon yesterday. If you would have bought when the market closed yesterday, you wake up to a real big win. It's telling you to buy all the way down here since Friday by Amazon. Nvidia is going down. It started higher than yesterday and it's going down. So this is probably going to make the market shift. Walmart's going down. You see how everything kind of started out really high and it's coming back down. Microsoft did the opposite. It started low, it went really high, and then now it's in the middle. Tesla's going down. Meta's really strong for the 100. And these things are just skyrocketing. Let's see. All right, we're in a long trade on that one. Let's look for something else. I mean, look at this, how this got mapped out. Gold went up here, shot right back down. It did the same thing that we seen right here. We had our resistance right here. The robot told us over time that it was going to be coming down. So if we take a long trade with gold, that looks like a good trade also. And what time is it? It is 37. So hopefully it pops back up here. If gold comes back, it's even over this resistance. But right now, since it's in the middle of two resistance, I would wait for it to get higher and then take a sell on gold. Right now, it's just not a good position because we're in the middle of the Bollinger Bands, basically. In the middle of here, we don't want to take trades in this little area right here. So if it goes up a little higher, if it goes back up to this red line, then I would want to sell gold. And I don't want to be in a sell for gold for too long, even though it's saying, 4 hours, 1 hour is good to have gold going down. Gold looks very dangerous. It's just moving kind of erratic. If you're a two-way trader, the best trade is to wait for it to come down to 5,000 and then pop back out. Here we go right here. This is the area I was telling you to go ahead and sell gold. It's going up a little higher. Since it moved that fast, I would probably wait for it to go up to like the Bollinger Band level, and that's the 5,025, and then hit a sell, but it might not reach all the way up there again. You see it kind of do this over and over and over again, where it went in this area and came back down. So here it is right here. Who's going to take gold for a sale? It's basically right where I want it now. I'm so close to switching over to that to the MT5. So I'm gonna take gold. I'm gonna sell gold. I don't want to really teach with the other one anymore. All right, let's see. It got a lot of power and movement going up. And here we go. It's outside the Bollinger Band. It just did the same thing. We see right here they had topped out. Let's see if it's going to come back down now. Or is it going to keep on sprinting up? That's right where we got it. It did this a couple times, and then it comes down here to this green and starts coming back up. This time it kind of went to the red line and turned the other resistance into like a support. It's really moving and grooving right now. It's shooting. This is a big candle. This looks like a good position to be in, especially if you're in here for like a long trade. This looks really good. It's $18 up in 15 minutes. We keep on saying it's coming back down. The highest it should probably go is up to this line right here. And then when it hits up here, it just really shoots down. But this is really high for its current times. Since 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, all this is like the high area in the last 6 to 7 hours. So we're looking for this to shoot down in this area right here. And let's see. Bill, where were you getting your buy and sells at? You said 5 o'clock. Were you taking it up?
Yeah, right at 5 o'clock, I yeah, took it up because that's where it really kind of bottomed out right there.
Yeah, that was a good area right there. That's where that big support was. And you see that support was lasting all the way from 2 o'clock on Monday. It was a big support right there. All right, here goes that US30 finally starting to make a movement down. Let's look over these big. Apple is killing it right now. They must have came out with a new iPhone. Look at all this downtrend and then another downtrend, and then out of nowhere, Apple just pops up. What is that? That's it's up $2 right now. And that might fall back down. Amazon's coming on its way down. Looks like it reached its high already. Nvidia is really going down. We're just waiting for a couple of these. Walmart's going down. Microsoft is really strong. But it came from a downtrend also. Let's look at oil. Did anybody make money off of oil? Oil just been going up, and away. Looks like this week it started going down. The oil. They're supposed to start drilling off of California's shores. That would be really different. All right, let's look at the oldie but goodie trade. It's outside the Bollinger Band. This is one of the best trades if you guys just want to, like, I know a lot of people like to trade gold, but this right here is the number one trade in the world. And it's usually really smooth. You look on the 15-minute sell, those are wins. Buy, those are all wins. This is the easiest trade to win for sure. And you got your long trades with the more time. Just win after win. Sometimes people are in Euro USD for long time frames. Like if you would have took this trade right here, when was this? This was Tuesday on the 10th. You get a day call. This thing went so far down. It's coming back up now. But you could have been in a long-term trade. These things are really good. If you have low lot sizes to where you're not going to be stomped out, think about all these trades are big time winners that you could leave with a lot of money. This is the only one out of the ones on this page. This is a win. That's a win. This is the only one that lost. One loss. That's 2 wins, 3 wins. This one right here, depending on when you got out. If you get out over here, you didn't get stomped out. This could be a win. That could be a win. That's a really good trade. Euro JPY too. These trades with the Forex are a little bit simpler to control. You use less or more lot sizes, but it moves different. Moves different. Doesn't move so radical. Like right now, gold is moving like Gold is moving like a cryptocurrency. This is like unheard of for gold to move the way that it's moving. All right, everybody should be up right now with the gold trade we took. Everybody should be up with that. The US30 is just high. We gotta have to wait for that for some time. But luckily we got in with low lot size on that US30. Anytime you get into the market before the market, opens, it's a little bit dangerous. So let's see. It just hit this resistance and it's trying to bounce back up. It might be trying to change its direction. What we want to see is this to break through, and it might not break through on this candle. This is the first part of the candle, but we want to break through the red and end up back in this area. That's what we're predicting. And I'll probably get out either here, but if it takes more time than this next candle to get down here, I'll probably stay in this trade till it gets down here for a little bit more time, but it looks like it's already coming into our direction we want. I want it to get out like right around this area right here. Let me see what that is. Is that $10 from here? Yeah, it's about $8, $9 to get down to this red. This is what I was looking for my total. Let's see if it gets down here. If it takes longer than this next candle, then I'll probably get down out over here. And if I just want to stay in for the day, like it's probably going to hit down here today. That's $20. That's how the robot would trade this. The robot would trade it for $20. So we would be waiting for down here, which is good because every time it hits down in this area, it shoots back up really quick, but it looks like it's comfortable down in this area. It's more comfortable in between here though right now for the day or two. If anybody's chatting, just go ahead and talk to me, or if somebody can read the chat, because if you were scalping, you're probably already out of that trade with money, huh?
I didn't see, I'm new. This is my first one. So I didn't realize I was supposed to get into the trade with you on the gold. So I'll do it tomorrow because I didn't know.
Oh yeah. No, it's
Sorry.
fine. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you're good. You don't have to get into anything. What you want to do is understand like how I'm talking and what I'm saying and things like that. We got to get your lot size together because you were just in another academy and it was way different. Yeah, she was in an academy where the lady would like text them like one of these signals right here. Just imagine if you were in, because we got so many tools, but I'm gonna show them like you showed me what was going on. And so she's in an academy, a lady that could trade. She's a good trader. But what she did was like send her a text like this. It would be like one little thing like this. See, we get these all day. We get the text she gets when the lady's trading. She'll text her something like this. I think she traded for like 2 hours a day or something. But we get these texts all day coming in from 5 different channels. So then we got our own indicators, right? 3 different indicators. Then we got the AI bot that gives us all kinds. So we got information coming in all day long. But the way that we trade, the way that we trade right here is more like over the shoulder. You don't have to take these trades, but if you do, they're really successful. We have a good track record. So that's what's good about us. Uh-huh.
Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Hey, man, miss you,
I
man.
made it on. Yes, sir. So I took that trade twice, by the way. I took it on the first down, got out really quick because I saw it was going to shoot up. And then I took it again. So this is on my demo account. I did get out, but I got out when I hit 1,076 total for today as a win.
Good job. See, so this is where I wanted to get out, right around here. You see what I'm saying? This is where I was saying to get out of, right around here. But it's going so fast, I don't even want to get out right now. I feel like there's so much momentum. It's probably going to at least come down here.
Yeah,
So
I
I'll
hit
probably be out in a
my
second.
daily goal already, so I'm good.
You're done. Yeah, this is overbought still, so it still should be coming down. You see the momentum right here, the momentum shift. is going down right here. The OBV, the unbalanced volumes going down, money fly, and the accumulation. Everything's saying this thing should be shooting down really fast right now. We're in a good trade. Did anybody else take that trade, or is everybody kind of just hanging out with us?
Took it 3 times down.
Yep.
Okay.
Took it a couple times also.
Yep,
Good
same
job.
here.
Good job. Woo wee! This thing is moving like a rocket ship. Wow. That's our $10 goal right here on gold. Do we want to get out of that? Hey, I'm loving it. I might get out right here. It looks like it's stalled out at the line. It should keep on coming down though. I don't know if it's done. That's $36,000 on my account. I'm just gonna get out right there. Why not? I mean, who cares to stay? I could have stayed in because the green. I wanted the green, but it's okay. Let's go. And then I got the low trade for the US30. So I'm doing really good right now. Man, didn't that play out exactly what we said was going to happen? Come on. Thank you, Jesus. I got out right here. Look, that $11, but now it's at $14 we could have got out. So that's, hey, if I'm in right now, I'm out. If I'm still in this trade, I'm out right here because look what happened right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. In the last hour, it hit right here and went right back up. So get out right now if you guys could, please. It might go down here, but it's more likely to go back up right where it's at. And I think everybody should be good with that trade. The US30, we see it kind of coming down. It went to a high. And this should probably be down here later on today. And that's why I was saying get a low lot size on that one. But, I'm up way that right there, that $10 from gold put me way up for the day. And the more you guys see us win like this, the more you're going to be comfortable in taking that trade. Look at this thing go straight down. Come on. Come on, AI bot. Come on. Come on, you guys. Jeez. Remember I told you can come all the way down here. That would have been a 20. So I would have had double if I would have stayed in. But it's okay. Remember the verses we just read. Steady gain is better than, trying to get, like you could have tried to get it all the way here, then it starts shooting back up, and then you don't even get the $10 you should have got, right? Here it is right here. It's already shooting back up. Beautiful, beautiful trade, though. That was great. We still have 5 more minutes. Anybody want me to look at a particular trade and tell you something for the day?
I feel like taking a buy on gold in a little bit, Lonnie. What do you suggest?
Yeah. I mean, if you're a two-way trader, it says this is what, let's look at gold. Gold down here, I want to buy. If it ever comes down here past this green line right here, I want to buy it. But I'd rather be in sales right now because you see, ever since here, the high lowers. It's always it just looks like it's going down to me. To me,
How much more time before it goes into that next candle?
we got 5 minutes.
Oh, that's a good minute there.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go back up.
Yeah, I would like to take it down from here. Yeah, to go up from, like, if you got it close to this line right here when it was down here, that was a good trade. But you know why I like it going down? Because of this right here. All the technicals are saying this shit. Okay, let's see. For the day, it's neutral. There's a buy, but the 4 hours says strong sales, right? So that's like that wave in the background telling us we need to be selling this, right? Look down here. You don't have to look at this because it's like some video game meters, I feel like. But look at here. This is what's telling you what to do. All the indicators are telling you to sell. Every single one of them, but the simple moving average number 10.
What's
But
it
there's
on
all these other.
the 15?
Huh?
What's it look like on the 15?
Okay. Let me take you there. Okay, here we go. So 2 hours sell, 1 hour sell, 30 minutes sell, 15 minutes strong sales, 5 minutes sell. So everything's telling us to sell. And so, I mean, every indication is saying to sell. That's why we We rather wait for it to go back into a selling position. Remember, I was telling you guys about being a one-way trader. It's just a safer route, because sometimes if you're a two-way trader, you'll be buying and you'll be selling at the same time, and sometimes that could work out where you win both of the trades if you wait. But just sometimes it's like you're just taking profit and losing profit at the same time, and you're kind of like breaking even strategy, which I don't like. I come to trade to win. I don't come to ever
That's so
break even.
crazy that you say that, Lonnie, because I did that one day.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was like, what am I doing here?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you're way up on one of them, way down on the other. You're
And,
like,
and I
what's
didn't
the
do it by
point?
design. It was an accident, right? But I was like, oh my goodness, what am I doing?
Yeah. No, I feel, man, we all been there, brother. I did that. I mean, that was a strategy for some people. I got taught that as a strategy from a trader, because he was like, man, if you got one, this, and then I just thought about it. I was like, why don't I just get out of the losing one and then take the other one up and wait in the other one and make money? Like, I never liked, I always feel bad if I just break even. I'd rather lose, because then I got a lesson. If you just break even, it's like you're
Yeah, that
just
was a lesson
standing in
there.
the
I
mud.
think I slipped and just hit the button by accident, and I had it on that like when you hit the trade, it like does it without you putting a stop loss.
Oh
And I
yeah.
grabbed it, and I was like, oh man, I messed up, and I hit it for the up, and it was just stuck there, and I was like, oh man, what do I do? But it was a learning lesson for sure.
Oh yeah. You're like,
Hey,
man, what should I do?
hey, Lonnie.
Yes.
Um, when when we do the live trade like that and we jump in the market, how do I know the dollar amount to figure the stop loss, but I figure my stop loss at the time of entry.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
either
Because
get
I'm
in the
used to just
trade.
getting these signals. I apologize if I sound a little slow. I'm
No,
just
no,
used
no.
to
You came from
them telling me what to
another
do, not me
academy.
figuring it out.
You came through a hard way of trading. So now you got everything so easy. But so with us, you take the trade and then you can manipulate the stop loss. You modify it, right? So sometimes I have it already set up to where the stop loss is already in there, and then I just push the button. And then, like if I'm saying, yeah, I'm gonna sell gold if it gets to this point, we'll already have it to where you have, the stop loss kind of set up. If it goes to that point, you could do that. That's called a limit trade. And it seems like you were kind of setting up your trades like a limit anyways when she was sending it through. But I would get into the trade as soon as we do, and then modify it and put in the stop loss.
Okay. I was
Right.
having
But
trouble with that
never,
modify button. I'll have to have somebody show me. Because
yeah,
it,
yeah. Oh, you
okay,
just
thank
click
you.
on the MT5 where it says SL. You just click the little line right there, and then it says, and then it goes into modifying, and you switch it. Yeah. I'll show you how to do
Okay,
that though. It's no problem.
okay, thank you.
Yeah. So never get into a trade before like 625 to 629. Never just get into a trade without a stop loss, because nobody knows what's going to happen when the opening bell hits, right? That's like a news event. Never be in a trade at like well, you're in Kentucky, so you're 2 hours ahead of me. So what you would never want to get into a trade at like at 825 to 829 without a stop loss. And then you wouldn't want to be in a trade at the other time is like 725 to 729. That's when the big news events happen, and you could, blow an account that way, because you see how fast this stuff is moving right here. The opening bell. Yeah, look at US30. Has anybody take this trade? It's coming down now, so hopefully it keeps on coming.
I'm in there.
It keeps on coming down.
Ch-
Remember, this was a low lot size that we were going to be in for some time. That's what I was trying to
Can you?
explain to you before. That
We
wasn't
just got
like
a
a
signal for
regular.
U.S. oil. Can you check out U.S. oil?
Yeah. What time did it give? Ooh, man, look at
Just
that.
now. It's
That's
a
a
15-minute sell.
15-minute sale. I'm on the crude oil. Maybe I'm on the wrong oil.
U.S. oil. Yeah.
Let me go. Yeah, I'm on US oil, but maybe.
It's a sell at 95.164.
Yeah, maybe I'm on the wrong oil here. This is US
Still going
oil,
up.
but it's probably a different one. Yeah, we just got this warpath that said to buy the US oil. I wonder what US oil this is on. This must be on a different US
It
oil.
was on the Forex signals.
No, I know that. The
Oh, I
broker I'm
got you.
using right here on my is different. This is sometimes it happens like this. Like you might pick the US oil, but it might not be the one that's programmed. That's what I need to do. I need to ask my programmer, like which one of these on the Telegram is programmed. Because see, this US oil is telling us to buy down here. And then you're telling me there's a sell, but we can't see any sell right here. So, but I could tell why it's telling us to sell because it probably says EMA bounce. Let me see if it says EMA bounce. Yeah, super trend. Yep. Okay. So what it's saying is this is a sell. It hit right here. It's in a downtrend, super downtrend 100%, and it hit right here. So that's actually a good trade. So if you were in it already for buying, then sell. Yeah, that's a good sell trade right here. Did you get in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this looks like a good trade. It's in a super downtrend, and it came up. I'll still trading, my brother. I got to get you on these calls in the morning with me. I got to introduce you as the master trader too. Everybody needs to start getting noticing you. Okay.
That Apple
Okay.
hasn't done anything yet.
Okay. As soon as I get off here. All right. Love you, bro. That's the other master trader that's going to open up and start copy trading and Pam trading. Man, this guy is amazing. He's always winning.
Mm.
Wow. He's been in Wall Street since the late 70s. And now he's like he knows how to make robot traders and things. And he has so many strategies over that many years. It's wild. I love it. Okay, what were you saying, Alex? Sorry about that.
I wasn't saying anything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Is anybody in that US30? Look at this thing shooting down for us. It's saying, hey, we're winners. We're
Yeah, I'm waiting for
winners.
it to come down. I took it around the time frames that you took it, so
Oh
I'm
yeah, it's
hoping.
only $20 away from that. But look, Chris, look how far it was away. It was way up here a second ago. It dropped 200 right already. So I think this thing's gonna be like way down here somewhere throughout the day. It looks like a really nice
Hold on for
trade.
dear life.
Oh yeah. Some people, if it went that high, if it went really close to it, they would have just got out and broke even. I'm just not a break even trader. Just doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather catch a lesson and move on from there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I'll
US
hold on.
oil, this looks like the area right here, maybe even a little higher, but it does look like it's going to go down. It's 100% downtrend. Let's see in the higher time frames. Yeah, it's been going down in the 30 minutes and the hours it's going down. Everything, yeah, everything looks like that's a great trade. But I wonder why it went all the way up to 119. Wow. What day was that? So last Monday it went all the way to 119 and came back down. I wonder how does anybody know how they drove that down? The gas that fast? That had to be some government thing. Huh. All right, let's look at the heat maps one more time. See if we see any trade for you guys later on in the day. Look at
Lonnie,
this
real
US.
quick, off
Yes.
topic a little bit. Oil coming in or gas coming into California. Are we in California? Are we importing our fuel from Asia?
Oh, that's a good question.
I heard something where California. That's why our gas price is so high because we have those two different blends twice a year. one for summer, one for winter, and we can't even get fuel from oil from Texas. We have to get it from Asia because they do the blends for us.
I never heard that. I thought that California's gas was so high because we got all these taxes they keep on putting
Well,
on it.
that as well. But those blends, I heard, and this is something I just heard, so I got to confirm it. I thought maybe you may have heard something about it.
Has anybody heard about that?
Everyone's on the East Coast, so like, nope.
Yeah. No. No, Alex and Bill are in California. That's what I thought I was gonna say. So
I'm gonna look deeper in that.
yeah.
Yeah, there's places in LA that are charging $8 per gallon
Jeez.
because they can.
Man.
But this is like that gas station that was on Coronado, Lonnie. I don't know if you ever been over there. I think it's shut down now. But they were always a couple dollars higher than everyone else on the island.
Oh yeah, because they have those little golf carts that you just fill up. That's the richest place in the world, though. Per square mile, that's the richest place in the whole world, Coronado. Man, oh man. I love going out there. Look at this gold is still dropping like it's hot. Sheesh. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Let's see where we're at. And we'll probably see this later on today. Keep on coming down. And you guys have any questions or anything?
Yes. So I'm stuck in the Nas 100 sell. To your best guesstimation, Lonnie,
Where'd you get in at?
24.77.
20%.
Should I hold on or should I take a small loss?
I like this coming down. It's way outside the Bollinger Band. I think it's going to come down way further than where it's at. I think it's just these are hot right now. And you see they're turning down. Why don't you put on a stop loss and take profit and just walk away from it? That's what I'm gonna do with the US30. I'll probably put like a take profit, possibly somewhere right here. I'm not gonna make that much money, but
We'll do
if I
that.
want to stay in longer, it'll probably be down. I like these. I like them coming down. They're super high. Let's see, the 100. So a lot of these little green companies. Let me see the dollar strength. Where's the dollar at? DX1. And you see this US30. Let's see here. Dollar's not strong.
Gold is still going long.
Yeah, gold is just pumping.
It's
That's
all the indicators showing it going long, at least for the short term.
Let me look at the Telegram. Do we get any signal for?
I'm in long on the gold,
Yeah, you're in the warpath.
at least for the short term.
Look at this right here. US30 sell for the day. I might stay in this US30 for the whole day.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I just got that signal. We got buy on the warpath for 15 minutes, but we gotta. Oh no, that's last night. The warpath hasn't hit off in a while. Yeah, right here. I just got this signal.
So when you're
For the day. Look, downtrend 100% on the 4 hours, downtrend 100% for the 1 day candles, and then it gives us a sell for a whole day. I'm gonna stay in that. Here goes a
okay,
sell right here for 30 minutes. That was at 4:30 for the Nas. Yeah, I like this with that day candle coming out for a sell. That looks really good. That was for the US30. Let's see. See, yeah, it's calling the day trade right here down. Look, the last time it called a day trade, look what happened here. It called it right here. This thing went down. For $1, we could have made 17,000 on one lot. That's what happened last time it called the same trade. So we're right here. Yeah, this might be a really good trade we're in right here for the US30. Luckily, we went low lot size too, and then you can stay in it for like days, you know. This might be something to hold on to. Good position. Yeah, here it is right here. We're at broke even right here. So we can get out right here. And right now we won both trades. If we just get out right here, it's in a little bit of a winning position. But I'm gonna take this for a while going down. It was real hot on the opening bell. That might have been a liquidity grab. They might have grabbed all that money off those stop losses that were too close. And then now it's pulling in our favor. So thank you, Jesus. So we're 2-0 today. We didn't lose last week either. So I'm gonna wait till we get to the MT5 when I'm trading live with that to start counting the days that we win again. I remember we went on a 28-day win streak of trading, and 21 and 19 earlier on in the year and the end of last year. Here we are. Is anybody still in? How far are you away from your trade, Chris? It's going down. How far? I think you said 7-7.
770 and some change, 24, 770. I'm almost there.
Yeah, it's coming, brother. It's coming. So everybody should be on profit. We got a lot of profit off that gold, and hopefully you guys got into that one for us. And things are rocking and rolling. All right, man. God bless you guys. We'll be on tomorrow in the morning. I'm gonna ask Pablo if he's gonna do the night also. I'm just gonna lock it in because I'll do the night if he doesn't. And I'm going to a resort, I think tomorrow, with my wife's she has like her nieces. I'm gonna be training them and trading too. So I think I'll be doing some extra stuff. If you guys need like one-on-ones, this is the time. Me and Brandon are open to teach you MT5 or whatever you guys know, because we're switching over kind of like our trading platform. We want to really help you get the best that you can get and everything. And we're gonna have some really awesome things coming up with the copy trader and with the PAM account where you can place some money in there. And that's working really good for us with our other brokers we've been in. But we're just going to make it real concrete now. So I love you guys. You guys have a good day. Think about making a steady gain instead of just trying to push a button and win everything. Let's make some money over time. Okay? Let's do it an easier way. We made 2 trades today. We won both of them. It's a simple process. We just keep on winning every day. We'll stack up. And if you guys could make an account just where you guys trade with me, and then make an account where you trade by yourself. And I just want to be able to talk to you one-on-one and say what's happening, you know, the difference between when you're trading with me or when you're trading by yourself. Okay. Because some
Thanks,
people,
Lenny.
when they start trading by themselves and they're making a lot of money and they're making money with me, it's over. It's like, that's like the golden nugget. All right, Alex. All right, you guys. God bless everybody. You guys have a great one. Bye-bye.